Hello, Chair Mingalawa.
Wala.
So I have a few questions that I would like to ask, and asking for the advice from the wiser people, and I would like to share your advice to the younger generation. And so I would like to start with this question: how old are you now?
I'm 47.
47. And what does it feel like to be 47?
I'm thankful I'm still physically very well. I don't feel older than 40, really. I'm thankful that I have my education behind me, and I'm doing what I really love, what I feel like God has called me to do. So I'm feeling thankful.
I see. And for personal improvement, for the young people who are in their 20s, what should we focus on and accomplish when we are still young? Oh,
Well, I think we should focus on education
education.
first.
Yeah.
Because when you get older and there's other things you could focus on, like
Yeah.
family or and that's a good thing. But while you're young and you have the time and your mind is still very young, I think focusing on education is very important. And also, for me personally, I'm a Christian, and so I think the most important thing is focusing on eternal life. So, our life after this world, and knowing God and following Him, because He's created us for a purpose, and only He knows the purpose that He's created us for. So, I think knowing Him and being ready to die. There's someone that said, "You're only ready to live when you're ready to die." So I think when we're ready to die is when we're really ready to live, and then we know what our purpose is for living. And I think growing our character is very important also, because no matter where we live, no matter what we do, the most important thing is that we have a good character before God and with other people, and those are the most important things.
Thank you, Che. So, like when we are ready to die, we are ready to live, right? Yeah, that's meaningful. And my next question is, like, what's something that you put a lot of importance on when you are young? When you're growing up, you realize it wasn't actually that important.
Probably, I remember being younger and I wanted to look pretty. Probably all girls, they want to,
I see.
right? So I always wanted to have my ears pierced. I wanted to have like a nice hair, really nice clothes.
Yeah.
And I remember my mom saying, "You can only get your ears pierced when you're 16." So I had to wait until then. But when I was 16, I didn't want to do it anymore. So my mind changed.
Yeah.
So I'm thankful because my mom knew that when we get older, sometimes we can make better choices for ourselves. And not that getting an earring, that's not wrong or right.
Yeah.
But when our minds mature a little bit more, we know ourselves a little bit better, then we can make better choices. And yeah, I just remember always wanting to be. I was not happy with my size. I was always the shortest person in school, and sometimes people would say something or bully or make fun. And I always wanted to change that. I wanted to be tall, just like everyone else. I worried about my looks a lot and what people thought about me.
I see.
Even still today, it's difficult. But yeah, when I was younger, I focused on looks and what people thought.
When we are still young, how should we prepare for personal finance? No, like I think personal finance is very important when we are growing up in our 30s or 40s, and how should we like prepare for to have a financial security? Yeah.
I think saving is very important. So when I was younger, my dad, he always taught us to save money because you don't know what's going to happen in the future. So even I remember when I was young, my parents gave me $1 every week for allowance, and I would save just a part of it and
Yeah.
spend a part of it.
Only $1.
Only $1 a week, but back then that was 1980, so it was worth more
I
money.
see.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
it's a lot.
it was a lot back then.
Yeah.
And then, also, what do we want versus what do we need? But that comes later, right? Not when we're too young, can't understand that. But there's a lot of things we think we need, but they're not necessary. They're just things that we want. And,
So property, like luxury, it's not, really, it's not really a big deal. Like, and when you got older, when you're growing up, probably it's a big deal when you were younger, right? We want fancy things, or want to buy the nice car. You growing up, you realize it's not something really important in our life. Yeah. So, if you could go back to your younger self, like my age, what advice would you like to give to your younger self?
I would give the advice that the only person that really matters to please in this life is God.
Yeah.
And so we don't have to please anyone else. We just have to please Him. And we're not going to always be able to do, however we live is not going to be okay with everyone. But that's okay. As long as we're pleasing God, that's the most important thing. And then to always do your best, no matter what job it is, no matter if you think it's a big job, if you think it's a small job, if you think it's important or not.
Yeah.
All jobs are important because, God's given us the ability to do what He asks us, what we can do. So we should do it with all of our strength, and it doesn't matter what it is.
Yeah, thank you, Shay. And this is gonna be one last question. What's the difference between the young people from Myanmar and the young people in America? I mean, what do you think are like the differences? It could be like personality or any other things.
I think the young people here are much calmer,
Oh, thank you.
very calm. They're very respectful to older people, to teachers, and I think they value family values more.
You're
There's
right.
people back in the States, much more independent and not really thinking, they're not very thoughtful. Myanmar young people are very thoughtful.
Yeah.
They think about others and their feelings, what will help them. But yeah, I think that's a big thing is they're more thoughtful here, calmer, and resilient, very resilient. So even though they have many difficulties,
Yeah.
but continue going and find a different way to reach their goal. I think they're much and more disciplined, self-disciplined, much more so than in the U.S. So,
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
I think I kind of broke myself because as you mentioned about the personalities, I think it's most of them good. And you're right. We think Myanmar people, were supposed to take care of their family or their relatives, and we can say we are family oriented. I'm also really care about my family. I'm worried about them. So it's the most important. One of the most important things in life is also family.
many people in the U.S., me included, when I was younger, I couldn't wait to get away and live by myself. So I went to college when I was 17 and lived in the dormitory 2 hours away. But after I got there, I was very homesick.
I understand.
And I hope to be able to take care of my parents when they get older. I want to be able to be with them and help them. So, but yeah, family oriented, much more so here.
So is there anything that makes you change because you live in Myanmar, right? Because you learn from Myanmar culture.
Okay, so something I've learned from the Myanmar culture and
The way you see about people are is different. As you live in Myanmar for like probably 1 or 2 years, and your perspective about life or people change because you learn something meaningful living in Myanmar, things like that.
probably what we were just talking about, family. So even though, I mean, through my college all the way up until before I came to Myanmar, I always thought it's kind of because of the culture in the U.S. So many people, they don't want to stay together with their parents because maybe it looks like weakness.
Yeah.
Maybe it looks like, oh, I cannot support myself, or some kind of weak
I see.
thing. But since being here, I see it's beautiful to be with family and take care of family because they're closest to us. And so with relationships and love, we have to be sensitive and take care of the people that are closest to us before we go move out to someone that we don't know or a community that we don't know. So yeah, I want to treat my family much better, have more constant communication with them, and show love to them more too.
Thank you, Chef, for your time. And I learned a lot today. Okay.